Hey everyone, welcome back to the Media Unrestricted podcast. I'm Chase. I just want to do a fun little thing, break down the Halloween Kills trailer. In our newest video, we do talk about it briefly, but I just want to do a full on breakdown of the new trailer. So, spoiler warning for anyone who don't want to be spoiled, because some people say the trailer spoils a lot. I don't think it did. I feel like it did its job in just getting you excited for the film. So, spoiler warning. But the trailer kicks off right where Halloween 2018 ends, with like the house burned down and everything, and you see Lori, Karen, and Allison um, driving off and like in that truck that they stopped, and then like the fire trucks are going by them, and they're like just like screaming no, no, and then Lori says the line that always gives me goosebumps: "Let it burn." I don't know what it is about that line, but it always gives me goosebumps. And then cut to the house where there's two firefighters inside the house, and one falls down into the basement, and the other firefighter is like, "Give me your hand, give me your hand," and then we see a hand grab the other one, but it's not the firefighter; it's Michael. So that's really cool to see. And then we see Michael walk out of the house, um, like, which is I think like one of the shots, like pictures they gave out like a few months ago with like the house behind him and everything, which is really cool because it feels like kind of like an action movie, like with the with the explosion behind. Michael's like right there from the house with the house on fire, so that was cool. And then he just starts taking out these firefighters with the fire hook, I believe is what it's called. That's what I tried to look it up. I think that's what I got off of it. And then like one of the firefighters grabs like a big saw, and Michael kind of like grabs it and just like brings it toward him, which that scene is going to be really cool. I can't wait to see how it all plays out. And then we see Lori in the hospital, and everything, and then we see multiple different shots of like the firefighters on the ground, the sheriff or cop, I can't remember if he from 2018, and then the guy who tried to hit on Allison, who got the fence thing in his neck. So we see like the damage from like 2018 and now. And then we see quick like shots. We see Karen with the sheriff Barker from 2018, and he tells her, "You didn't know Michael's still alive." And like while like that's being said, we see like these older people, because they think someone's broken into their house, and they walk down the hallway, and the older guy gets grabbed by Michael, and he like, slams him up against this wall. And then when he comes in, like he grabs like one of those long like light bulbs, and like grabs it, and then like stabs the older lady in the neck. And then he finds a butcher knife, and because the guy's like leaning over, I guess like a counter, I think, and like stabs him. So that scene's gonna be really cool. To maybe know if those people mean anything. I don't. They might just be random people, but all of us, we'll just find out. And then we see Lori like get up, and like Karen tells her, "No, stay, like don't get up. You've been stabbed and everything." And but she like uses like a shot thing in her thing to say, and she says, "It's time to fight instead of run. Evil dies tonight." So that's, I mean, "Evil dies tonight" needs to be on the poster or something, or like something they do for the marketing and everything. 'Cause that's just a big line to have. I feel like it's a good one. And then the theme kicks in, which is always awesome to hear. And then we see Michael go after that nurse from the one shot in 2018. The one he didn't tag, like she was coming out of the house with her, I guess her boyfriend or husband. So it's cool to see that he's gonna still, I guess, be go after her, because since he didn't get her in 2018. And then we see Allison, that she says she's not gonna let another person die. And then it looks like shots of like police at a park, and they find like two people on like one of those that merry-go-round thing, and then another person like on a swing, and all three of them have like the Halloween 3 mask, which is really cool to see. I always like that nod that they do for Halloween 3, because Halloween 3 gets a bad rep. It's not as bad as people think. But you also see like the thing on the back for the Silver Shamrock. So saying the Silver Shamrock does still exist in the universe is really cool to see. So if that ever plays out in the future, it'll be cool to see. And then we see Lonnie from 1978 all grown up with his son Cameron and Allison. They're looking at a map of Haddonfield. And Lonnie says Michael's rampage is leading him home, um, which is really cool to know that he's going back home. And then we see Tommy Doyle, played by Anthony Michael Hall, with Karen talking to Lori, saying, "What do we do?" And Lori says, "We fight." And then we see, like, I guess, like the mob, kind of like right outside, like getting prepared and everything. They're outside. Um, and Lori says, "A man," Michael, so about Michael saying, "A man couldn't survive that fire. The more he kills, the more he transcends." So let's get more into the Michael lore of that he's not human. He's something else, which is going to be really cool just to see how if they build off that or anything. And then we see the nurse from 1978. Like, I don't know, like it was kind of like maybe a flashback or something. So I'm really curious to see how, because like where he slams on the window. So I'm really curious to see how that goes. And then we also see Lindsay from 78 being attacked by Michael. So it's going to be great to see her back, to see what her role will be. Um, then we also see like Michael taking another firefighter out, and also where he hid in in the 2018. Excuse me, sorry. Um, he hid in a gun cabinet, which I feel like I wish they would have kept that a surprise until the movie came out, because I feel like it just would have been a lot better. But you know what? It's what it is. And then we see the mob outside the hospital, like going crazy. I mean, they like hit like on the ambulance van, and then like it looks like they're breaking in. So I'm really curious what this mob is doing outside. Are they trying to get to Lori and do something, or like what are they doing? Is Michael in the hospital? I'm really curious to see how that all plays out. And then we see Cameron walking down a hallway with like a shotgun, which might be a nod to Halloween 4. But we see him, and then Michael attacks him. So we don't know how that one full plays out. But I think Cameron's going to die in this one. I think he's going to get it. And then we see Allison with a knife trying to stab Michael, but he grabs it and like brings it right back to her. And she says, and like I said, she was like the knife, like he brings it right back to her neck, and she screams for him to do it. And then kind of like a weird shot, looks like he gets hit from behind. And then the next shot shows Karen with the mask, with the mob right behind her saying, "You want it?" So I'm really curious to know how she gets it off him, because it's really weird. But then um, it cuts to Lori in the hospital, walking down the hallway with the big knife, saying, "I'm coming for you, Michael." And then the title, and then October. I love this trailer a lot, as I said at the beginning. I know people say it spoils a lot. Like I said, I don't think it did. I think it just got people's excitement level right where it needed to be. I think it did its job. But I think they have one more trailer planned, but I don't think I'll be watching it. I think usually one trailer is enough for me. But yeah, I love this trailer. Was my second favorite movie of this year that I'm looking forward to, and I think it will live up to its expectations by me, and I think it will be better than 2018, and has a slight chance. It's probably not going to be better than 1978, but it has a chance. I'll give it that. I can't wait to see how the whole film plays out. It's going to be great. Film drops in theaters on October 15th. So I don't know if there's going to be really any more news that we can talk about. But I mean, if we get anything, me and Dylan, we make sure we report it to you. But if you like this video, um, please like and subscribe, and down in the comments, tell me what you think of the trailer. Did you think it spoiled too much? Did you like it? Did you wish you what could have been better? Or just what were your full thoughts on the trailer? I'd love to know what everyone's thinking, and uh, let me know if you're excited for Halloween Kills, and if you know how this movie series could possibly ends next year with Halloween Ends. Let me know down there too, because I'd love to hear everyone's theories on how these two movies are going to go. So again, like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will talk to you. Me and Dylan will talk to you guys next time.